Hey there, hope you're staying safe during this time of uncertainty, and for those of you that have been fighting the battle on the front line, we here at Pacific Sun Technologies thank you for your dedication and continuous hard work. Please stay safe. Today's video is about a new product from a leader in the solar industry, SMA America. This company has been around for over 30 years and has been manufacturing some of the best solar technology. While they've been shadowed in recent years by SolarEdge and Enphase, the sun will shine again on them with their battery backup system. But before I get into it, please be sure to subscribe to our channel. Yeah, click that little red button down below and click the little bell icon too. That way you'll receive notifications on future videos just like this one. And if you're someone in our area of Southern California and you're interested in a battery backup system, visit our website. Use the link in the description below to receive a hassle-free quote. All right, so let's talk about who SMA America is and why you should be excited about their battery backup solution. SMA is a German company that's been around since 1981 with over 3,000 employees across 18 countries. And in 2018, they achieved a record-breaking $835 million in global sales. When SMA started manufacturing solar inverters, they never anticipated the future they would help create. But they knew they wanted to develop the best technology they could for residential, commercial, and industrial applications. SMA America has done an amazing job in providing sustainable and inexpensive solutions. But times have been changing, and SMA has noticed this, and that's why they spent nearly 3 years developing a battery solution the world has never seen before. And I, for one, am excited to be able to offer this technology to you. So there's two parts I'm going to talk about: the storage inverter, and then the auto backup unit that SMA developed. There is an additional item for complete off-grid systems, but the technology deserves its own video. So be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can learn about the SMA Sunny Island when I do a video on it. Let's talk about SMA America's Sunny Storage Inverter. This inverter comes in 3 different sizes to accommodate everyone's budget. But really, the only one of these 3 you should be focused on is the Sunny Storage 6.0 inverter. That's the largest one. These inverters are AC coupled, which means they can be retrofitted to any existing solar system. The unit offers 6,000 watts of continuous power with surge capabilities up to 9,300 for 100 millisecond, of course. This is vital for starting up large power hogs like an air conditioner. And yes, this can back up your air conditioner. Now, if you watched any of my other battery videos, you know that watts a system can output is only part of the equation, and the SMA Sunny Storage provides 50 amps. This is where SMA begins to separate itself, though, from its competitors, which for AC coupled battery backup solutions, there isn't too many companies. 2 that come to mind are the Sonnen and Tesla Powerwall. But unlike these AC coupled solutions, the SMA inverter has cleverly designed around versatility. So what do I mean by that? Well, SMA America didn't want to restrict you to one battery type or manufacturer. That means you can go as cheap as you want or as expensive as you want. You could literally connect a Nissan Leaf battery you buy off of eBay to this system. And the Sunny Boy Storage has 3 inputs available for batteries. That means you could use input A with an LG Chem RESU10, which is a 10 kilowatt hour battery. Add a second one, if you want, a year later to input B. Now you got 20 kilowatt hours. Or add a completely different battery. Like I said, you could buy a used Nissan Leaf battery and connect it to the system. It's almost guaranteed that any high voltage battery that's over 100 volts, that's considered high voltage, will work with this storage inverter, which makes this battery system literally the most future-proof inverter I've ever seen. But the inverter is just a piece of the puzzle. And to be honest, If you want backup power, you're going to need SMA's auto backup unit, also known as ABU. And this is an awesome product. It's an auto transfer switch for the most part. And for those of you not familiar with an ATS, this is a device that is typically used with generator backup systems. And during a grid outage, it automatically switches on the generator and isolates the generator's power to the emergency loads panel. That way no power gets fed to the grid during that power outage. Now, with most battery backup systems out there, you're limited to how much the battery system can provide during a power outage. But SMA has literally done something I feel only Germans would engineer. And I mean, that's just my opinion, but to understand, you need to first see how a battery backup system today works that's AC coupled. I'll use the Sonnen as an example, but the same does apply for the Tesla Powerwall too. Let's assume you have a grid failure and the ATS initiates. So the storage system continues to provide the power to the emergency panel. Now, if this occurred during the day, the solar would remain off until the battery's state of charge reaches 80%, at which point the battery system will turn on at 60 Hertz grid frequency to turn on the solar and recharge the batteries to 100%. Once fully charged, the battery system shuts the solar off, so that grid frequency goes away. Your home may receive power from the solar system during this time the batteries are recharging, but you will still be primarily restricted to the amps and the watts the battery system can provide. Now, this is really inefficient. It works and it does a reasonable job, but it could be better, and SMA has made it better. So with SMA's auto backup unit, the solar and the battery connect inside of it rather than inside the critical loads panel. The ABU has two inputs, one for the battery and one for the solar, each rated at 50 amps, which is the maximum the Sunny storage can actually output. You can theoretically install a little more on the solar input, but the engineers don't recommend a solar system greater than 60 amps. Mind you, 90% of solar systems that we install are less than 50 amps, with I would say 75% actually between 20 and 40 amps. So that 50 amp input is more than adequate for most residential projects. In fact, it's usually around a 10 to a 12,000 watt system, that 10 or 12 kilowatt solar system. Now you might be wondering, why is this so special compared to what everyone else in the industry has been doing? And it has to do with the ABU's ability to provide solar and battery power simultaneously during a grid outage. Yeah, it's not one or the other. The ABU is rated for 200 amps, and during a power outage, you can provide 100 amps of backup power, which is enough literally to back up your entire home. So it's really true whole home backup. SMA is offering this backup system with a 10-year warranty. That includes their ABU, the battery inverter, and the warranty for the battery that you select. I mean, that's going to be from that manufacturer. We feel the LG Chem RESU10H is a great battery for this system. It offers 9.8 kilowatt hours, and you can connect 3 of them to this one inverter for just under 30 kilowatt hours of storage. Plus, LG is a very reputable battery manufacturer and offers a 10-year warranty. Now, this all sounds great, but I'm sure you're, aching to know, what does it cost? And that's what's amazing. The net system cost for a 10 kilowatt hour system for backup power, of course, after the federal tax credit of 26%, is under $13,000. Yes, you can have whole home battery backup for under $13,000, which, mind you, a 20 kilowatt generator from like Generac, typically there are no incentives for. So fully installed is $12,000. And you're limited to liquid propane or natural gas. Plus, if you qualify for a state rebate, the SGIP rebate, which is Self-Generation Incentive Program, then you could literally bring your net cost to $3,000 with the LG Chem battery. Yeah, I mean, you're basically adding whole home battery backup for $3,000 after the state and federal rebates. You will not find a system that comes close to what SMA America has engineered. It's a system literally way ahead of its time, and I assure you that we probably won't see something like this from any competitor because guess what? SMA holds the patents for what they developed. They did this 30 years ago, and here they are again, pushing the envelope and creating something amazing. If you or someone you know is looking into battery backup for a new or existing solar system, and you live in our area of Southern California, then you should visit us online to receive a hassle-free quote. We're a locally owned and operated business that thrives at providing customers, watching like you, with the best services and products we can. We're in the business of building lasting relationships with our customers by building a renewable energy future. Thanks for watching. Until next time.